Welcome back to Pops and Islands. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We are Mulhouse. Right over here, we're going for the Everything's Coming Up Mulhouse achievement, which is new in the new Emperor DLC and the 1.30 patch. And we have to become Emperor and fully decentralize the Empire, starting as Mulhouse. We've been dragged into a war by one of our smaller allies here. Quite a bit smaller allies, which I'm not too happy about. But we seem to at least have a chance here right now. It looked bad for a while, but now we're kinda okay. The question is, to me at least, what we can get out of this war. I really would like to stop these guys from sieging down Ingolstadt, but my ally is busy sieging down Ulm, and I can't attack these guys alone. So what I really should not be doing is have my 7,000 guys taken on Bregenz. I want to siege it down. I want the participation and all that, but I don't. Oh, you got it, and now you're running. Okay. You're gonna pick up that one stack, which is not. Oh. Let's leave a tiny bit of troops here and try to pick up these Salzburgians in Ingolstadt. They're running away. I should be able to fight them in Salzburg, and these guys should not be able to jump me there, but that's a lot of should. They're not showing the willingness yet to come in there. I'm gonna try. This might be a huge mistake. They're not joining. Oh, but something was just pieced out. Victory. Landshuter conquest of Passau. Ulm was pieced out. War reps. Ducats, out of which we get some. Pretty weak. We gain some prestige out of it. And we pieced out Ulm, which doesn't do much. But it does free up this Landshutian army here, which might do something for us. If these guys would join me... this is bad though. I'm gonna lose my one stack, aren't I? Didn't realize they would be running to Bregenz. Fudge. I mean, it's a 0.1 stack, but it's still a... Oh no, they're running further. Ooh. I kept that 0.1 stack there because I wanted to keep my siege progress. But I guess right now that is a frivolous undertaking. Not something we should do. What's going on up here? You're not at war. Now, we can't separate peace another junior partner in the war. The only people we could separate peace would be the main target of the war, which would be... who? Ingolstadt? No. That's my friend, Landshut, right? It's the enemy. No, it's the Landshuter conquest of Passau. I'm getting confused here. Give me a good map. Okay, these are friends. These are enemies. Munich is the enemy. So what we in theory could maybe do, let me just see if that's a technical possibility, is separate peace Munich for vassalization. I cannot. It's not an option. We don't have coring range on anything, that's why we can't take land. So we can't get out of this war just... Oh, you have another war going on, that's excellent for us. Augsburgian conquest of München against just Augsburg itself? It's not that good. So we can't get any cool separate pieces, so all we can do is live and, well, support our allies, I guess, and maybe get some money out of it or something, a prestige, and lose as few troops as possible. Now, I unfortunately don't know where those guys ran, because I would like to take them out. Where could they have run? What other friends do you have? Salzburg has enemies down here. And friends in Milan. Wait, are you also in another war? One? No. Okay, so this is probably all fine. I think I might just go home. Ah. There's a chance sieging would be good for us. I don't know. What do we get from sieging? War participation, which gives us a tiny bit of money and prestige. We lose money and manpower for it. We do not have any siege pips on Karl here. No, I shouldn't. The only thing it would do for us is end the war sooner, which is nice, but not like nuts. And we just get a free -5 morale. What did our ruler get anyway? Is it? Oh, the discipline plus. Okay. I'm willing to try my government reform now. Either we get re-election, which is okay, or we get to keep this guy, which is okay too. And it does not seem to have triggered a re-election. Yeah, they're sieging back their Ingolstadt. Unless these guys manage to consolidate their armies again, I'm not afraid of losing this war anymore. And I think then we're fine. Ooh. Ouch. I'm gonna spend 5 Republican tradition for 60 monarch points, rather than spending 120 to gain 5. Also gonna gain 0.5 corruption, but we have sortition, so corruption goes down for free anyway. I'm gonna do this. Grab the monarch points, and I'm gonna actively tell you to not root out any corruption. We're gonna have that be done by our passive modifiers. Nobles are a problem. Getting some. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna take the battle in Ilanz. It's not a great battle because it's in the mountains, but what this does is probably ensure that we don't have to worry about losing the war anymore. We can take out this army. We did take them out. We did send them away. Yeah, not as good as I thought it might be. But still, it should help them, these guys, a lot. It gave us a tiny bit of prestige. It gives us some war participation, which should give us some more prestige. I'm being attacked? No, somebody else. There they are. Going to Zurich, which is hills. Again, with a -1. I mean, it's not -2. Oh, there's more people. But now we get the hills on our side. They have the better general, but we have more troops. Switzerland rivaled me. Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this should be fine. Bam, we stack wiped them. Alright, that turned the war to pretty much nothing. 5,000 guys running around somewhere. Now, do we get enough loot out of a siege to make it worth? There are 3.27 ducats in here. That's not worth looting. And again, participation and all that don't matter. We can't separate piece anybody useful for anything useful. I think it'll be fine. If I were to separate piece you for like war reps, it will make you unhappy, right? Yeah. Just trust. Not that he would do it, but if we could. I think I'm gonna let you run free. With the buffalo here, do your own sieges. And I'm just gonna go home. I've done enough. We've saved this war, we've paid for it. Allies are expensive. Just hope that we can at some point make use of these allies. And they're gonna become more powerful now when they get Passau, so at least that's something for us, right? More powerful allies might be useful. So I haven't chosen any idea group. Didn't actually take any time between episodes to check it out. Since we have no Diplo power at the moment, I might just go for mill. We could immediately jump to the 50% morale from defensive ideas. I just don't like defensive ideas for anything except the morale. I mean, the army tradition is very nice, I guess. Quantity. Can we power through quantity so we can actually make use of our force limit? I think that's gonna have to be the plan. We just need a bit of oomph here to be able to play with the big boys. I'm gonna take the quantity. And I'm immediately gonna pick two of them. Control of our military policy plus 5%? What did I do? What did I do? Did I do something that increased idea cost? Why would I do that? I mean, clearly I did. We gave the burghers this. All power costs. I see. Right, that was before I knew that you can't just revoke these things. I'm gonna revoke it though. Inflation has been reduced quite a bit. And they're happy enough that we can just revoke this and they will still be happy. Well, I would like inflation to be down to less. 0.66 is not that bad. I'm gonna revoke it and then take the ideas, save some power. I should have paid more attention to that earlier. I completely forgot that I had given that privilege. Let's revoke it. Oh, these are still on a timer. Loyalty reduction. Yep. Like that. And then actually pay for the ideas. And it's much cheaper now. Even get some innovativeness out of it. More manpower, which is useful. Manpower recovery, which is also useful. We're gonna get our first national idea soon. That is unfortunately not great. Extension of the monopoly on paper. Monopoly on paper will be granted, which has, I gain another mercantilism, I gain another 25 ducats. I once again get no income from paper for 10 years. Oh, both of these, textiles and paper. What's the math on these once again? We are making this cloth, right? Cloth or silk. We are currently making 0.36. Right? We're making 0.36 ducats from production here a month, which is 0.36 times 12. That's 4.32 ducats a year, so that's 43 ducats in 10 years. So once again, we lose a tiny bit of money, but we gain mercantilism. I'm going to keep this going for both of these. Also, money up front is kind of nice right now, because that way we might be able to finance our war. Although we should consider a building. Not that though. Not that. So no building. Never mind. There are those 5 enemy Ks, but they're being chased down by 8K friendos. So that's fine. Yeah, this war is over. We don't need to bother with it anymore. Unfortunately, nobody in that... Oh, you're at war. Hello. I no longer need your military access. Thank you very much. And then a year later, I'm gonna go and a month later, I'm gonna declare. Because most of your friends are not helping. Was it Burke that was still willing to help? It's kind of sad, of course. Yeah, and they are super willing. But it's just Burke at the Palatinate, 5K troops, and 8K troops, which is more than I have, admittedly. How's tech? Tech 5, which is the same that I have. No, tech 6. You're also on tech 6. Are you at war at least? No. So we'd feel the full brunt of the Burgian forces. That's not awesome. You guys are terrible. Why don't you give me any military advantage? I'm gonna spend a bit of money here on firing the little one guys. Try to get a morale or discipline one. And I'm gonna consider definitely buying mercenaries. I don't know how the new mercenaries work with not that we have any professionalism, but how they work with professionalism, whether it still gets reduced by recruiting mercenaries. It does say so, yeah, minus 5%. Okay, good thing we have none. Wow. Now what would be my mercenaries? Would it just be the free company just to pad out our numbers, or is it something more, you know, interesting? Free company gives me 4 units at pretty low cost. They fight okay, they just recover badly. Free Swiss Guard, which is quite less free. Why are they considered free? Plus 50% cost on both things here. They come with a general, which is nice, but it's a garbage general. So that's not so nice. And they have 5% bonus discipline. Anybody that gives me a decent general? You would be very nice. 6 shock and a siege pip. Reißläufer. No extra cost. 4 units. So we still pay triple the price. Why is it triple? Oh, because these are minus 70%. That makes sense. We pay a lot, but we get a 6 shock general with a siege pip. That probably carries our war. I think I'm gonna buy these guys. Declare my war. And hope we can actually afford this, which, you know. Let's get going. See how much we lose every month. Whoa. That's a lot. That is a lot. What can I do about that? Oh, we can summon the Diet again. We definitely should. Clergy wants base tax of 8 in Strasbourg, and we gain loyalty and prestige, which is just fine. Base manpower in Strasbourg, loyalty and manpower. Or Strasbourg must have a marketplace, and we gain a base production and 10 loyalty. It's definitely the one I would choose, because the marketplace here isn't bad. It's just that right now spending the money for a marketplace is a bit of an issue. Because I'm spending on a war. I think I'm still going to do the burghers. And if I have to take a loan to do it, then that's that. I'm not going to do it right away, but I still want it. And yes, it might be another one of those cases where we end up not finishing the thing. You please attach to my dudes. I'm tempted to declare the war now, because Berg is going to take a while to get down here, and we might as well take the time to recover morale on enemy territory. I think so. Because that way we don't... can't bring in Württemberg because they like our enemies. It'll be fine. We take Zweibrücken as the war goal because it's easiest to capture here. And I hope we're okay. Numbers. They have more manpower reserves. Otherwise we're very even. That does count my mercenaries though, which I really can't pay for very long. Let's hope there's some loot around here. Yeah, it's okay loot. It's not no loot. Was that loot? Must have been. Must have been. Yeah, there's some money here. I'm gonna... detach the mercs with the 8 in the Pfalz. Get the siege of that. I'm expecting enemies to come in any moment. Question is, do I siege down Heidelberg now? Or not? Can we quickly piece out Berg? I could march on to Berg if I had military access. And take it. It's woods, which is bad. But if the Palatinate is busy sieging something down, looks like they are, they might not be able to fight us back. Yeah. I think I like that. Because if Berg's out of the war, we just easily win. Give me my military access map mode, please. Which I forget where it is. Diplomatic military access. Yeah. I need Trier to give me access, which I don't know that they will. They will. Thank you, Trier. I mean, maybe I shouldn't have done this. I probably also should have waited another month on here to grab the loot. But these guys might not have been able to get into my land. And if that was the case, then we didn't need to bother with them. Oof. I really do not want to lose loyalty on the nobles, so I'm going to do this one, lose the Diplo power. And hope that this time this is correct. Last time I had this event, I apparently clicked the wrong thing. Bregenz pieced out. War reps. Money. Prestige. But now somebody else sieging down Heidelberg, that's an issue? It's risky, but I'm gonna grab one of my guys and put them on Pfalz. Nope. Not today. Okay, so Heidelberg does not seem to be sieged anymore. I'm afraid that whoever is in this war on the other side could take the land we want, but right now that does not seem to be the case. Where's Berg? Are they afraid of me? Yeah, sit on my fort for now, that's fine. I'm even gonna turn on... Oh, I still have development cost, whoops. Let's turn on Defensive Edict. And gain the loyalty on the clergy. Or what do we get? Money. We pay less money to the Curia Treasury. But I think that's just less money. We don't actually lose money to that. It's just less money that the Pope gets. No, I'm just gonna take this. It'll be fine. And then if we can piece out Berg, I mean, what would be nice if to piece them out would be to piece them out for a little bit of money. But I would be happy enough to just piece them out separately. Oops. Sue for peace. They would take a normal peace. Would you pay me war reps? You would. Excellent. 6 more reasons. Do you want some ducats? I think so. Oh, it's so much inflation. No. No, I'm not doing it. 0. Take war reps. War reps are inflation free. I think. Yeah. And immediately for themselves. Thank you. And then we go down here. We crush the Palatinate army. I think. Somebody is sieging down their stuff here, which sucks. Okay, I have to rush for Heidelberg. I can't go for my own fort here. Right. Oh, they didn't go for it. Okay. So what we want here, I'm going to do this for now, like that. I'm going to split off 2 units, 1 for each place here. Now that we have that, control of the siege. There's nobody else here, right? It's just me? Yes, good. Let me remove you guys and one of you. Pretty already had a 1 stack there. I'm gonna grab the rest of my units here. And I don't think I'm gonna fight the Palatinate there, actually. I kind of want them to come into Zweibrücken and take it back. And they will. Good, 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 good. Let's grab this. Deselect you, merge. And then have... Where are my mercenaries at? Attached to the army from Mulhouse, I assume? Yes. Okay. Now come on, guys. You could have taken Zweibrücken. What, you got black flagged? Why? How? I really need these guys to take that back so I can have it. That's the only issue we have here. And I'm sieging with too many people, and I should not do that. This is a level 3 fort where we need 10k people. So I guess I'm gonna take my horse, which is amazing, but still. Move it down here. Actually, is there still loot in Pfalz? There is. Go to Pfalz, get me that money. And have a quick look at tech. I do want that attack. And decision, heretical corporendo act, more tax and more missionary strength. Yep. Grab it. Now, what's this other war you have, Palatinate? Maybe it's not a problematic war for us. Mainzing conquest of Fulda. Okay, so that's not even against you. Okay, so we should be able to get Zweibrücken once the other war ends. Which might end up being a case of things, you know, both sides waiting for the other to peace out, which would suck. Because I don't think we can get enough war score here to do all that we want. You're no longer sieging Oberpfalz. Don't like that. Oh yes, no you are. Okay. Good, good. Money's still hemorrhaging, but oh, there's money. Do I want to lose 10 Republican tradition for ducats and stab? And we don't super need it anymore because we can always do the random decision. Random election to gain tradition. And we might not die for a while, so we would, yeah, I'm gonna spend it. Be fine. Did you finally take Passau? Full annexation of Munich. Okay, that does make my ally more powerful. 12 favors. We can even call them into our war, which we don't need to. Would have done that earlier, and we wouldn't have had to pay for those mercenaries maybe, but now, meh. Okay, we've taken that. There's no more loot here. We'll move the whole army over to Pfalz just to grab the loot. And then we have to consider how to peace out. Unfortunately, I did declare for Zweibrücken, which means we don't get war score, taking war score right now. If we were to attack Pfalz and Heidelberg, that would actually work and would not cause a coalition. That's a big start. Now, if we could also take Zweibrücken, it's actually not super necessary. Now, the question is, how do we hide our coring? I assume Austria is not at war. They're not. So we would have to find ourselves another little war. Shame the other one is still going on. And how would we do that? Could attack Mainz, but that would probably get us into problems. Yeah, these people. Yeah, I mean, it's possible. Or Trier, which, oh no, they're allied to Austria. Ugh. Not like that. Where's everybody allied to Austria? I just need somebody to punch. Yeah. I assume I still can't punch you. Oh, but you're pretty libertarian now. Could I support your independence? No, because you're still loyal. Oh, France at war. If I were to declare on Provence, the French would come in, but this would be the declaration where the French would still come in. They're not super happy about it, so there might be a chance. Portugal, though, ugh, can't do that. So it's not Lorraine. But we also get Rothenburg as a neighbor, but currently we would have a truce to Rothenburg once we peace out here, so that's not an option. Wait, we're still at war with you, right? We are. Wait, what? No, we're not. Würzburg and the Palatinate, never mind, but we have a truce to you? Weren't you in the war earlier? Oh no, you didn't join, right. And you're only allied to Mainz and Nuremberg. Okay. Okay. It says Austria right now, because we have no casus belli. Oh, they're free city, never mind. They would still be... Oh. HRE! It's so difficult to find an opening. So maybe Mainz. I'm gonna set a diplomat here, build a spy network on Mainz. And... You're my friend, quote-unquote friend. I'm gonna have a spy network on Baden, even though I don't see how we could get that attack. And then I'm gonna put a cut in here. But we're gonna need some... I don't want to say no to the Emperor again. So either we get ourselves into a war, or we manage to get the Emperor into war. But that's going to have to happen next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. And if you have anything to say, do it down there in that comment section. Thank you guys for watching. See you guys next time.